Well, hello, Sargon here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Last time we had a great time building, say this fuel train line, which we are just arriving to pick up a good load of fuel. And I will say this is a good start. And we're actually making, I'm going to say, some decent money here with this line. We're coming into Los Angeles at the moment. When I say decent, it's really not that good. We're at $1 million on $900,000 coming down here, and it goes back empty. So that is definitely something we need to work on. But there are some other things that I want to work on today. That includes improving our rate and around the Santa Ana farm, including hopefully helping Santa Ana grow. And yes, as stated in the title, we are going to work on our passenger service. You can see up here, there's a lot of passengers, and there's some things we can do to improve that. But before we get to this, let's get to one simple thing. And that is improving our plank production. We have tons of logs, but also we have a problem. We're still having horse carriages over here. So let's pause this before we get any further. And we're going to have a look at our rates. So this has a rate of 85, not the greatest. And this is a 2-to-1. We're only shipping 20% of what we're making. And if I come down to where we're actually making the planks, we're only making about 40, and only half of those are coming back. So let's do two things here. One, well, we're going to come in. I believe this is the only line yet. We have it as a dual purpose. So let's come in here, the Gilbert logs to plank line, and we are going to, let's do it this way. Oh, that's the trains. I'm like, why? It's only two. So first things first, we're going to come in and we are going to replace all our vehicles. Now, it doesn't matter. These trucks have the same capacity, so we'll use the all-purpose one. That's fine. Oh, and before we hit fine, we'll just pin this. So we go from 85 and get the game to run. Oh, it helps if I do it this way, and let's try that again. Survey says 85 to 102. Not the best. So the first thing, well, the other thing we're going to do here, so the second thing, we're going to duplicate that, and we'll go ahead to a rate of 200, and we'll see how that actually counts. I don't know if that's counting the rate coming from the planks, which would be really good, or if it's coming from just the forest here. So we'll keep an eye on that, but the good news is we'll continue to get more planks down here for the next train run. Now, what I want to work on today is connecting Simi Valley here all the way down to Santa Ana with a passenger service. Now, this is going to be a tricky little feat, and I've had troubles, but because let's pause. The problem I have is I have a cargo line that runs up here. Great. But I also want to prepare to run both passenger and cargo this way. And some of these things are on the wrong side, like this one. I don't want the cargo lines here, although I guess I could. But then when we get over here, well, the cargo lines are here. And so then I put the passenger here, then they get crisscrossed. So one of these stations I'm going to have to flip. And I think we're going to flip this one. So let's come in here and let's do some work. We're just going to remove this station, keep the game paused, and we can remove all of this here. Back that up. We're going to remove this to here. Back you up. That's fine. And then we're going to come in. We'll do a passenger 240. We'll double track it. And actually, I'm tempted to let this run out. I'm going to see if that solves one of my problems. We'll let the train go by. In fact, I can always bypass this with another set of tracks. We're going to let that line expire. And I am going to place this here. That works for me. I'm going to come in, configure this. I'm going to add cargo platforms, number of tracks, and should I run... You know what? Well, no, it's fine. I'll put another set of cargo platforms here. I was debating putting another track on the outside of this, but I think we're going to be fine for today's purposes. And then I'm going to actually passenger, since I've removed the road, I'm going to put a large one here. And then I'm going to move a set of cargo buildings down here. Oh, wow. Why is that really cutting in? I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest. Okay, that's not as bad. See, it really cuts in there suddenly for some unknown reason. Okay, we'll put you there. That's fine. And then maybe I'll just put a bunch of small little stations here. I got money to burn, apparently. That's fine. So that's thing one. Thing two is we can back this up. And I'm going to connect the track, this outer one for now. That is fine. And now the fun begins. Oh, lordy, lordy. The fun is about to begin. So this, I want to run. Actually, in fact, here's the thing. Let's come down and configure this station. This is going to be fine. We're going to platforms. I'm going to put passenger platforms here. Get our tracks in. And more passenger. There we go. And I don't think I can fit a big one in. No, without. Although, to be honest, I'm going to have to move this. Although I could put perhaps down here. Why am I going, Because one of the things is I want the passenger terminal I want to put in here to be as close as possible. So I'm going to come in. Let's remove. Yes, delete. Go big or go home, right? So good thing I'm currently at home, so that's fine. We'll run a larger road here. That can connect to there. This can run to there. So that's fine. That set of tracks could be cargo if I actually came here. I backed these guys up. That should be fine for now. We can curve these up. And I just need to realize that I put them on the wrong side. That was a mistake. So let's try that again. We'll actually have a look-see. There we go. And now I can run this one right up. There you go. Nice. Remove this. We can back this up. I'm actually going to need to disconnect the road here. I think we'll change the connection point to here. Although this is looking to be the downtown stretch maybe. So maybe we'll remove that as well. Oh, vehicle in the way. No. Okay, to fix that, I'm just going to quickly connect a road and then back it up this way. Aha! You have no power over me. So that's fine. And now I can run, actually from here, let's say about here. Run our parallel track. And from here, we can hopefully, keep that at high speed, 120. That is good. Although if they come to slow down at the station, like they're going to slow down anyways, right? So keep that here. And then I can run this all the way down. Oh, to there. Nice. Okay. Why does that not feel right? That is not right. Something. It's like it didn't connect to the track. Like side by side here, like I would want it to. Okay, let's come this way then. You seem to be not liking something. We'll connect you there. Same thing, that seems to be slightly away from the other track. Did it again. I don't know why. Okay, we'll leave you. You want to be that way? Be unique. Be a unicorn. Okay, we can connect you here. Connect you here. Now, I do have a warning message. Oh. But these guys are on a cargo line on the way out. So hopefully I can get this to resolve. And maybe to get this to resolve, let's do a couple things down here. We'll put in our crossing pattern here, which sometimes seems to take an act of God. Oh, oh, oh. Thought I had it. There we go. Nice. Get the other ones in on this track. Nice. Okay. Then, since we're here, we can put our signals in. Auto signal. We want to be on this side of the track. Yeah, this is the right of way. There we go. So that should be fine. Comes all the way down. And then I need to come down here. I need to put in the crossing tracks as well. Although we're doing the passenger side, I'm still getting a warning. Yeah, I'm still getting a warning on my old cargo line, or existing cargo line, otherwise known as. So this one, we want it to go the other way. There we go. And when we get down here, though, I do want it to, let's see, which side is it here? They come out. Oh, I got myself confused. It doesn't take much, guys. So we come on down. We effectively do want it to stop there. Okay, that should be fine. All right, but what's not fine is, oh, this could be. Okay, let's hope. Keep our fingers crossed. Now, I was debating making this the through fare, but this is looking to be like the main drag. So let's make it as such. I'm going to come in and... Do we do this now? Well, okay, we'll have the street. And we'll make it a big one, sure. Come across, kind of make it equidistance. That does not look good there, though. You can just see it with the tracks. Oh, if I stretch it out, there we go. That's mostly realistic. Like, the game would treat it fine, but I still want this to look good. But I do want to make sure it's well positioned. There we go. I think that's going to work. We can then connect this in here. Yeah, we're investing in some road infrastructure. And And then we can come back to this side. And I might even convince it to build all the way out here. We'll find out. $40,000 though, we're in. So that way the traffic going between Simi Valley and Yonkers will not interrupt the train. Train is the priority. Want to keep the speed going. That's fine, but that did not solve our problem. Oh, it's all the road cargo. Okay. Ah, it's down here. Oh my goodness. My goodness, we are fine. Okay, but also not fine. So here, road. I'll keep this to be my road for now. That's fine. Now here, we're going to get our very first road building in. Similarly to the others, I am going to do this little trick. Now I am going to try to keep these guys. Hang on. Let's actually back this out. This is one of our premier facilities. Let's come in. We're going to reconfigure you. I do want the large one here. And I'm going to put a large... You know what? Let's mulligan the mulligan. Let's put the large cargo down here. And I'm going to put a large passenger down here. And then I'm going to just put a bunch of small ones here. These don't matter at all. And I'm burning through money like it doesn't matter. Okay. And then I'm going to come in. Let's smooth it out. Very expensive, but it's fine. Well, it's better now. It is better now. Let's be honest. Okay, we're gonna run the road through here. Have that connect up. Same thing here. Nice. Okay, so let's try this again. Passenger, do the 30 meters. We want this as close as possible. I think that's going to be fine. We'll configure you. I don't know how big this passenger is really going to get, the passenger volume, but maybe we will do, we'll plan for this. Okay, we'll build the infrastructure today. So this one can come in here. That one can come in. And actually, in fact, I only need really one out for something this size. I can bring you out. There you go. Now that should have that connected. It is. So now we're going to put back in the cargo one. Now let's think about this. Since we've been playing this for a bit, I have need currently for 2. This could grow to all 4. We've had machines pop in and out, so I want at least 3 collection points here. But I think I want 4. And then I need a drop-off. In fact, having a couple of drop-offs. What am I dropping off here? Well, the only production I truly have at the moment is, yeah, it's currently only going to be the stone, but I might say run some oil along here at some point. I don't know. So let's come in here. I'm going to move this one a little further down this way. And let's come in. We'll configure you. I am going to expand this because I now have proper money. And then I'm going to do 2 drop off up there. And I can have multiple ends. And I can have, I think one out should be sufficient. In fact, what I just built is overkill, but it's fine. But I'd rather kind of do that now. If I need to put more outs, that's fine. Have that as a, come on. A nice curve. Oh, behave. There we go. Now, a whole lot of things are broken. A lot of things are broken. Let's manage the line. Which one is this? This is hang on. Road cargo, semi-valley. Oh, it's not even this one. Oh, Yonkers. No, Yonkers is not fine. Passengers cannot. That is correct. There is something wrong here with you. Which one is this? Let's look at Yonkers. Food to city. We need to switch you. Let's add over here. Let's get rid of this one. And this is food to city. So it is dropping off food, and all we wanted to do here is pick up food. Okay. Now, this is a bricks drop off. So actually, let's come in and we're going to add a waypoint. You can come up here. Thank you very much. So we'll come back in. So Yonkers South to Yonkers West. This need to remove. This waypoint is now gone. We'll add the waypoint here into that drop off. And this is picking up bricks, and it's going to do nothing but drop off the bricks. Okay, that I think is fixed. Well, I thought I had. Oh, of course, and bricks are being delivered right from here. That's fine. So we need to now come up here and fix this. We're going to do the exact same thing that we just did. We're going to sacrifice current setup. In fact, we're going to sacrifice it all. Let's back you up. Yeah, we have lots of money. Well, money's dwindling fast. We can probably only buy one train once I get this going. Because we haven't even finished the train line. Okay, that is not correct. We need to make sure we get connection points there. Lovely. We'll extend this. Okay, this is the passenger one. This is the important one. Well, they're both important. They're both extremely important. So let's come in. Rotate you around. This is probably going to grab this. We will delete it. I think we know what we're doing now. Let's get you right here. Should be fine. Once again, not exactly sure how much traffic we're going to get down here, but we'll build for some capacity. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. So we can get you connected here. You're going to connect here. Now, what I wouldn't also mind doing, let's take this opportunity. I don't even know if it's truly going to be worth it, but let's invest in it. I'm going to get a nice curve. Nope. We can come up here. And actually, we'll change this road to a city building one. And we can connect that here. No, don't give me those shenanigans. There we go. And here, We'll connect that in a second. Let's get cargo in. So same normal plan. Pull it out more this way though. The same thing. Configure. Once you do a few of these, it becomes very quick. Now, I don't think I have anything being manufactured out here that I'm shipping. So I am going to prepare this one for, once again, 4 things. And I will do a single drop-off station. Put all these in for now. I'll put the... You know what? We'll put the out here. We got a little closer than I think I should be. That might be a tad close for everything, but actually, you know what? I haven't built that yet. Let's come out this way. We can turn this around. We can now back this road up. Come in. Come on. Why are you misbehaving? That was weird. Okay, there we go. That's fine. We'll take this road. Want it to begin to curve. Back this road up just a little bit. And then we can come in, curve there. And now this one we can have multiple entry points depending on what we're having shipped. And instruction not possible. You will respect my authority. There we go. A little convoluted, but I likes it. You're telling me you're not connected? Oh, you are. Okay. Woo. All right. So now we need to fix this line. It's a little confused. Understandable. So the Simi Valley, this is tools to city. So we're dropping something off at the train station. So I need to, actually, let's come in here. I want to make sure I've got a couple of waypoints. So, let's do these 2 to start. Okay, now we can come back into our lines. This we're going to get rid of. It can come in here and then into there. Perfect. Now here, this is the tool line. There we go. Pick up tools, unload nothing, please. And that should just unload stuff. Thank you. And this is machines to city. So we get rid of the upper Simi Valley one here. Nice. Come in. Waypoint. Perfect. And at the Simi Valley Exchange, unload nothing and just pick up the machines, please. There we go. Nice. Okay. Well, we don't have anything run. Well, we can get the train running. I do need to have it clear some of the space here. Where are you going? Can you choo-choo train get past these tracks? That'd be great. Although I might be... Oh, no, we have a train here. Slowly chugging its way through. Okay, so here we have another problem. In fact, what I can do to help highlight some of this is I'm going to run some track along here. No, don't cross it. Now, this is going to be fine. So this is our passenger network, which still no trains running on it. Don't want to do that yet. So, but I come along here and then I hit this station. Now, I have a couple of options, and I could try to retrofit this But the problem is it's once again the tracks, and I think this is going to get very convoluted. So I think my easy play here is do exactly what I've been doing. Although the likelihood of me running and stopping passengers here is extremely, extremely low. Actually, so let's pause. So we're going to just come in. I think we're just going to delete the station. We're going to remove this. We can get ourselves some nice space. And just let's make sure that is nice and smooth throughout. That's fine. We're going to put in, funny enough, a passenger service, which I don't really need. But I am going to put that. Oh, don't jump up. Don't jump up. Now, I wish I could do, if I did 4 tracks, it wasn't all just passenger or cargo. Nice if I could do a mix. Actually, let's give myself a little bit more room here. And we'll leave that, and that should be fine. Okay, we'll try this again. Once again, just 2 tracks, please. If I need to, if I pull you down just a little, but if I need to delete these tracks, it's fine. Okay, but what we're going to do, platforms. We're going to run our cargo lines through here. And I nearly always make that mistake. No, I need to put tracks in. So these are for the cargo. Okay, little off. I did not nail it. Now I could also put another line just for a pass through, but I don't think we're going to need that. But I was hoping to nail it. I did not. Okay, I think then what we're going to do to smooth some things out, we'll back up the tracks. You can see the height through that hill area. I remember when I built this station, I'm like, oh man, I have no monies. Money's tight. But we got it to work. It's fine. Okay, we can extend the track, our passenger track, down here. And then what we can do is have it lift up. We can get all of this connected. Okay, now we have some warnings. Let's see if we can, some of those simple warnings might be because of this. Let's back you up then, so we can hopefully keep the turn pretty good. So this could be the warnings. We'll find out here shortly. Did I change the tunnel? Oh no, okay, we'll keep that tunnel. I don't have a lot of modern options at the moment, so that's fine. And actually, I love that. I love that look. Okay, so that's good. Now I am going to connect this here as well. Hang on. Oh no, that's fine. Okay, I thought that was just, it's a weird artifact because of the way I'm just laying these tracks here. But now if I run you, it should pop out. That looks horrendous. I'm going to have to fix that. And I wonder if I delete this here and come in with the smooth tool, spending God's amount of money, and see if I connect. Okay, we're getting a collision. I don't like the fact you're colliding. No colliding. And get you connected. We'll try again. No, it is not liking this at all. So maybe we'll smooth this out as well. Actually, let's maybe dig it down to level. We can smooth it back. that actually might make things work. When I say work, it's looking at a collision. Weird. Okay, we'll back you all the way out. Okay, you're very much equidistant at this point, and you're being a little bothersome. So we'll come through here, get you connected. There we go. That's fine. All right, so now I will add. So let's get the cargo track going again, because this is the one where we're going to have errors, if anywhere, is here. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nope, too much slope. That is not nice. What is that? Looks just a weird artifact. Okay, that's fine. Fine. Run it down. Yeah, the curves are challenging for sure. Oh, there we go. Done. And we'll come on this side, do the same thing. This side should be easier. With a capital should. And it's not. Yeah, it's like, oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, so that is connected. Now, before we check the warnings, let's get our signals in. So we do have signals on this track, the one I care about at the moment, the one with the cargo line. So you can see here. I think if I just put another set, probably about here. I'll put one here, and I'll just put one right before. And then if I come here as well, right after, if I put one here, that did not fix things. Okay, Houston, we do have a problem. So we have our problem with Yonkers Central, which is here. So something is not happy. So let's look at our train lines. Is it both train lines? It is both. We broke both. Okay, but we should be able to fix both, right? So it is a problem with Yonkers Central. Can I just change the platform? Okay, also let's double check. I just want to check the tracks. So, no, this should be fine, right? So this is still the cargo line. Cargo. I could probably use signal here, but passengers cannot be used. Yeah, that's fine. We know that. And we're trying to have you move here. So what is coming here at Yonkers? It doesn't even know anymore. So if I remove you both, let's remove you both. That fixes thing. You find the line again. Okay, that is step one. Step two is, let's look at this train here. This is our bricks to planks, which means this line, I do need to stop off at Yonkers Central. Oh, it's now called the Annex. That's why I got confused. And here, on its way back, currently just unload planks. Don't unload bricks, just planks. Okay. Now, I don't think I have... Oh, no, the other train line. Let's find it. The tools and food. So it goes Simi Valley. It has the tools on it. It skips Yonkers for now. Santa Ana picks up food. And before it gets to Yonkers, it needs to stop here at the Annex. Now, at the Annex, it is going to unload. I had to think about this. Oh no, hang on. At the annex, in this case, sorry, it is going to pick up tools 50%. That's right. Because it takes from Semi Valley tools, which, oh, I do need to get it to stop here at Lower Semi Valley. And you can unload some of those tools, right? That is one of the things we need to do. Go to Santa Ana, drop off tools as well, pick up half load of food, bring it back, pick up half load of machines. And then with the machines, okay, it's got one more stop. After Yonkers dropping off food, it does need to come up to Lower Simi Valley now. And it needs to unload the machines. Nice. Okay. So that is fixed. So we're almost there. Almost there. So now the next thing I need to do is just run. Oh, this is going to be the easiest part of this today. Is I'm going to put in some passenger platforms because we're on the correct side, along with double set of tracks going through, because that's just how we roll. And then another set of passenger platform. Nice. And now I can come to, let's say, here and run some parallel tracks. That's going to give me, I think, sufficient distance to keep the speed up. Yep, 120. We're good there. Good there. We're connected. I can now run you all the way down. Where do we connect up? Right there. Nice. Run you all the way back along the tracks as well. To, where are you? Oh, it's okay. Let's come down to here then. Sometimes it gets a little finicky, it appears, crossing roads and other infrastructure, especially when you miss the mark like I just did. So we'll back that up a bit. That does not help at all. Why are you? See, did not like crossing the road. But now we've crossed it. Beauty. Okay. So that is 100% operational. Now, I do want to move this, but first let's get our buses set up, because we have all of this infrastructure is, ooh, I was about to say still working. That is a lie. I almost got that started and had a problem. We are going to run. Let's come in and level this up a bit. I think that looks a little better. And then maybe a little smoothing action. Get this station reconnected. I am going to drop, before I completely forget and get confused later on, I will put a little passenger depot just in case I get confused. I'm like, oh, actually, this is even worse. It is a passenger. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's got to go. Need to put in a cargo. Wow. So actually, let's move this. And then I'm going to come back in and configure this with a medium size cargo. And we can put a couple platforms there. That's fine. Woo! That would have been frustrating in about 5 minutes. Need to get you set up. Although you notice, oh, you know what's frustrating? Okay, is the fact that I can't connect these. And why you? Okay. That's weird. Don't you fight with me. Oh. Okay, delete. Okay, passenger building. That is a medium-sized one. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a small one. It's all good now. This now should easily connect. Nice. Connect you in here. Beauty. So that cargo station is still connected. I'm surprised I didn't get a warning. Okay, that is good news. Now, the other thing I want to do while we still have some time, I have this Simi Valley Yonkers loop, but effectively, we're going to do two things. Let's come up to Simi Valley. This is really where it originates. So I have this stop here, and we have like a downtown central square. And I think I'm going to end up running a loop through here. So what I'm going to do, let's put in a couple new stops. Okay, I want to put a stop here. This is going to be the main stop of running passenger service up. I'll kind of just do a loop around for now. It might even end up coming down here. We'll see what it does, but that's center town. We have this one here. I'm going to put a passenger here. I'm going to put a passenger up here. And then I'm going to put a passenger there. So what that means, I'm going to delete that one stop. We can come in. It might just be easy to almost completely remove the line without removing the line. Oh, wow. It's all that in. Okay, let's remove this. So we have one stop. Oh, and I put in truck stops? I put in truck stops. How many of you guys are screaming about that? Let's get rid of this, that one, and this one. We'll try that again with bus stops. And up here, nice. Okay, let's try that again. So from Popular Street, I'll come up here, run itself up here, back down. Why are you going down here? You should then just go to Poplar, which you are. Sorry. You are. That's fine. So with that then, okay, we can come in and we can look at let's actually just rename this the Simi Valley Loop. And then we're going to add a new line coming in here at the train station up to this downtown center spot for now. So this is going to be road passenger Simi Valley. And we are going to call it city to train. I do need to put in a depot now because I did remove the other one. You know what? That spot looks pretty darn good for one. Why the heck not? So let's come in and buy passenger, this new Mack truck one. Let's get five of those in. I believe this is a green color. Let's see here. Did I not put you in? Road passenger. It's a light blue. So it is, call it this. And then we're going to assign you to the city to train line. And while we're here, where's my Simi Valley Loop? Did I destroy that? No. Of course, it's up here. That's why. The Simi Valley Loop is using these really old stagecoaches, which would be in reality a nice little tourist trap thing. But we are going to, you know what? Let's sell I want to sell 10 of them if it's not going to get finicky with me. Yep. And then the rest, let's replace with these Macs. Thanks very much. Okay. So I think we can actually have the game run so we can continue to make money. That would be good. Now, one of the things I am thinking I might spend, because now might be a good time, I wouldn't mind putting a downtown station here. I think it's a long-term play, but I have this-ish empty space. In fact, if I was to do it here, it could grow into it. Let's do it here. I'm going to put in platform. I think that would do nicely there. We'll configure it. We'll add 3 should be fine. I don't know how big things are really going to get in here. And out. Okay, we're going to sacrifice 1 building. That's fine. It's a little expensive. That's fine. Here we can extend you. And then we can bring you up and in. You know what? Maybe I'll run it through here. That is not what I wanted. Maybe that intersection sounds good. All right. So that is nice. So what I want to do then is let's have a look. I don't know why I'm pausing. Where do I have my current stations? I have one here, which I think I'm going to remove. I think I want a passenger stop right somewhere here would be nice. Then they can come up. They can drop off here, come up and around. They can stop in here. And then they can come down and do the loop. And there will be a stop going from here to the train station. Okay, let's do the train station first. We'll get you going. So this is road passenger, Yonkers, city to train. And then here, I'm just going to, actually, I'm going to get rid of this one. That doesn't make sense now. I think we're still fine. We'll see how this operates. Okay, let's come back in. This is road passenger. This is Yonkers loop. Okay, and that's because I just want this one to go around. It can stop in here, come up, and just do its thing. That's fine. And why? Okay, fine. Road passenger, Yonkers loop. Get rid of you then. And then I do have a road depot here, so we're going to buy. Let's get, oh, not 33, 5. And these are going to go on this light blue line as well. That is the city to train. And then I'm going to buy 5 more. And these guys are a light purple color, I believe. And there we go. So hopefully that is good. Now, I'm going to quickly come down here. I'm going to switch this off camera, which is effectively going to cause me a bit of a problem. But what I want to do is put the road passenger depot right here. And then I think I can move the cargo one up here. But I want a short distance of walking for the passengers. We now have in a new cargo station, a new passenger station, and no passenger trains yet. But before we do that, there's one thing, and I kind of teased it at the beginning. I do want to improve this. Now, all these delivery trucks taking grain into the food processing plant are going through Santa Ana proper, and I really want to fix that. So we're going to come in, and I am going to, we'll invest in a slightly bigger road for here now. We can come in through here, and I am just going to try to carve it right through this hill area. In fact, we can have it come out right there. I don't mind it going right through the train. I'm fine with that. I'll come in and smooth it out a bit, make it look a little less obvious. Now, what we should see now, yeah, they're going to cut through here and avoid. So all this traffic is now going to avoid going through Santa Ana proper. I have put in a loop. You can see here, we've got road passenger traffic coming around. Let's see here. This is that purple one. It comes up through here and around. And then there's a direct route from city to train. Now, so let's get this train line going. We might only be able to afford one. I might need to get a payday meal ticket of one of my trains coming in. But this has been all about getting passenger traffic going. And it's been an effort. It has been an effort. So let's come up here. Oh, and while we look to make some more money, I am going to have to do one temporary thing. I am going to have to connect, no, not another train station, but a set of tracks to come up in here and make sure we connect to the passenger network. That's fine. It's temporary. It's going to be okay. So let's come in. We're going to buy, well, of course, a steam engine. I think the 260 Mogul is still fine for now. Passengers, I think until we get things going, we won't go whole hog. But let's get room for, that's 80 passengers. Maybe nearly 100. That's fine. $5.9 million. Egads. That was expensive meal ticket. I do need to put a line in. So let's get this going. So we're going to stop at, well, start and stop at Simi Valley. Go to Yonkers. We're going to bypass this station. We're not dropping off any passengers. And we're going to come down to Santa Ana. Ooh. Oh, hang on. I got the wrong platform, I think. There we go. Nice. And let's make this a beautiful yellow color. When I say yellow, I'd love to be able to see the line. Blue. Yellow. Okay, I don't see it. But let's have it come back. And after Santa Ana, it's going to stop at Yonkers again. And then come back up to Simi Valley. It won't let me do that. Okay. Hopefully it comes all the way back up. But we will see. So let's get this to be road passengers. And it is Simi Valley. And this is going to Santa Ana. And I do have one vehicle sitting here. Let's come over here in the train depot. But a nice, I think I did yellow, didn't I? Yellow, yeah, road passengers. There we go. It's active, no issues. Oh, except it's going to have to wait. Okay, let's pause this for a second. I'm going to put a signal here. Because we do have a train coming up. That's fine. There's really, really bad timing. But hopefully we can see some passengers wanting to come down here on this line. I do have all this operational. Yep. There's a bus service. And I believe it's this stop. Well, that's the loop. It's this stop. Nobody yet wanting to take the train. The reason why I'm hoping this works out, because, and I didn't show you this, we have, oh, and it's slowed down. It's down to, this used to be 170 something. So perhaps now the train is actually going to pull some of that traffic along the train line and then onto our local buses. Now, so far, we have, I believe, 0 passengers on this train. Yeah, 0. It is the quite opposite of a moneymaker, but we do have passengers waiting at Santa Ana. In fact, it is now 17. When I first looked, it was 6. So this is looking promising. Now they're going to hop on. They load pretty quick. And away she heads back out. Well, the train has just pulled into the station, and it's not a moneymaker for sure. But we are starting to see increased passenger traffic at Simi Valley. We had 0 to start. There was 35 waiting here. And now if we go back down the line, we can have a look-see here. 6 looking to go in either direction. Well, 6 of those are going to have to wait. Oh, that's going to be a minute. If we come back down to Santa Ana, there's already 15. So it's not spectacular, but what I'm hoping to do is with each of these cities is drive the residential growth and hopefully get more of people onto public transport, which will help my city grow and also help reduce the emissions. Now, we're having problems in Santa Ana. That's something I'm hoping this will mitigate. Hey, I've already upgraded that road. That's my road. And Yonkers is demanding machines. And that actually is a good little lead in to something we're going to have to work on next time. Optimizing our machine production, as well as some other optimizations around the map. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, bringing passengers. We'll see whether this actually was a good long-term play, but I had fun building it. So until next time, bye for now.